we are hoping, to give you tools on how to be able to teach better. So look at this picture. What's wrong with this picture? They're in the operating table. You can see the surgical team. What are they using to operate on the patient? You guys are quiet. Oh boy. All right. So they're using a hammer, a saw, inappropriate tools that we would think would be good for the operating room. So the point we're trying to make is there is space for knowing what tool to use for what you achieve. So I want you guys to think about what are the tools that you are bringing in the classroom to be an effective educator, okay? So here are some examples of tools that you can use in the classroom. You can have a chalkboard, you can have textbooks, microscopes, you can have PowerPoint slides. And then, we're going to talk about teaching methodologies and how to organize your curriculum and so forth. So this is, there are different sets of tools there. And then, how you use the classroom, doing flipped classroom model, small group techniques, simulation. All these things that you see are different tools for for education. So it is important to bring the right tool for the right job. Now, what is the right tool depends on the educator and depends on what you're trying to teach. And during this course, we're going to try and be exhaustive and show you different techniques and different tools. And our hope is, as you're learning these, you're going to keep a tally of them. And I'll give you examples. For example, one tool is how to do an effective PowerPoint presentation. Another tool is how to create a rubric to be able to grade students. Another tool is how to create appropriate objectives in the classroom. So as we show you those, our hope is that you're going to come up with saying, okay, in terms of the PowerPoint things that I've learned, I'm going to use them, for this particular class. And then, the rubric, for example, you're going to write down for your own individual way, saying, my students can develop a grading rubric for their final class project. And then, I'm going to use the SMART goals to create, when I create my syllabus, to clarify my expectations for my students. So by the end of this course, you're going to have multiple tools, and you're going to individualize those tools for your own teaching techniques and for what works for your institution, for your level of students, and for the time that you have.